Hi everyone, welcome back. Just getting things set up. I'll be with you in a minute. Hello Jude. Can everybody hear me okay? Hey Kirsta. Is the sound okay? I've done a bit of messing around. Just let me know. Brilliant. Brilliant. I've noticed on a couple of my live streams that it sounds a bit echoey. So I think I'm going to have to get a microphone, a separate one, to pop at the side of me, because I don't think the microphone in this webcam is all that good. But today I'm going to work on this WIP. If I manage to get this finished, I've got this one that I started off last night as well, that ideally I want to get finished as well, possibly tonight, if not tomorrow evening. I'm not sure yet. Excuse me. That was good, and I've used Neo Colour 2s on the background on this one. I'm going to work on the Kerby one tonight. I've done, you know, the majority of it. It's just this quite intricate area that I need to mess around with. I think I put a bit too much of the watercolour ink on some of these areas. They've bubbled up a little bit. So anyway, how is everyone? I'm doing alright. I'm not even going to go with, I'm going to go with any colour with this, because I've already done that with the background. I've gone in with the Pretty Excellent watercolours for the background. I've used the watercolour ink, like I said. I've used Posca pen, Spectrum Noir sparkle pens. I've used the KJ designed by Karen for the, is it moon? It's a big planet anyway. There's all sorts on this, to be honest. I mean, the camera's not going to do it justice, but I promise you it is sparkly in areas. So let's just sort of dive straight in. I'm just going to use my Prismacolors tonight. Surprise, surprise. I will say I forgot how to zoom in with this. I'm using a new OBS, and it's, well, it isn't half confusing. So I've lost the ability to zoom in for now, so I need to have a mess with it tomorrow morning when I can. So I hope you don't mind. I mean, I don't think there's much I can do with the way that the tripod is set up in front of me. The only other thing is I can use the older tripod, but that's sort of, it's sat on the floor at the side of me, and I don't think I can get a good angle with that one, whereas this one is overhead. So I hope you don't mind for tonight at least, and like I said, I'll have a mess around with it. I've been downstairs now for probably about 20 minutes since putting Isabel in bed, and it's took me all that time to set up the stream and set up the camera and everything. So like I said, I hope you don't mind. If it's really, you know, if it really bothers people, then I'll have to switch to the other camera, the other tripod. But we'll see how we get on. So I'm just going to go in and put random colours all in this and fill it all in. I really didn't think about my colour choices. I don't think it looks too bad, but I could. I mean, I've missed bits here. Well, that's okay. What's everyone been up to this weekend? As you can hear, Isabel's still up. She's in bed. That's the monitor though. So I'm going to do these sort of shapes the same. So there's only three of them. There's 3 of them. So I'll do these the same colours, and then go over the top with a darker shade, I think. They've been well, Kirsta. Well, less than is it 12 hours now? The countdown back to school. Isabel's off though, isn't she, on Tuesday? She goes back in on Monday and she's off on Tuesday for this operation. You know what, as well, I found the letter before, and it doesn't even say on that letter whether I'm meant to be fasting her, you know, not giving her anything to eat or drink or anything. So I'm going to have to ring up tomorrow morning. I assume that she won't be allowed anything to eat with it being sedated, but we'll see. It might be different rules for kids, I'm not sure. I didn't even say what colour I was using then. I was using Spanish orange, and the darker shade is just orange that I'm going to go with. It's sedation. It's like an oral medicine that she has. She's had it once before. I'm back on Diet Coke. I couldn't find any Diet Pepsi, that's what I used the drink. I don't like Diet Coke anymore, it tastes too sweet. So has anybody ordered that, or have you got it in your basket, the Pretty Excellent palette? I actually emailed them this morning to tell them how impressed I was, and I rarely do that. I rarely leave reviews on products, but I'm really happy with that one. And for the price of it, I think people should know about it. I know I shouldn't laugh, but you've got to laugh at them sort of things. No, last time it did work. It did work with her, but that was gosh, 18 months ago, and she's 3 now, isn't she? So we'll see. Well, I'm not meant to be doing either, am I? I'm meant to be saving. I'm meant to be saving. I think I do need that microphone, because I know you guys might say it's alright, but I've listened back to my live streams, and even in some of my videos as well, it sounds quite echoey, and I just, like I said, I don't think the microphone on this webcam is, you know, very good. So if I get a little microphone, you know, and have like the muffler over the top, I think it'll cut out the background noise as well, so you won't be able to hear Dana when he's coughing or laughing at the TV or whatever. So that should be better. I must have done something different tonight then. I have no idea. I'll only find out later, you see. You know, when it's uploaded. The video that I added yesterday of my colouring supplies, I actually privated that video and I've re-edited it. And this was all at 7:10 this morning. Because as soon as I saw that comment that someone had put the you couldn't hear my voice, I just took it down straight away, re-edited it, and then it's back up now, obviously. But yeah, I won't make that mistake again. I want that a little bit darker actually, just a little bit, so I'm going to go in with, where's my darker? I always tend to use this one, Burnt Ochre. I tell you, it was so much easier filming on your phone, but there's certain things that you can't do on the phone, you know, editing wise, but it is a lot easier in terms of videoing and uploading and stuff. That's better. Just wanted it a little bit darker. I know you're probably bored of hearing me say it, but I got all my tickets today. I went to the travel agents and everything's printed off, everything's ready. I've got everything in a wallet in the front room, ready to go. But the only thing that I found out that was bad is that we have to take ID, passport ID, into Universal, which I do not feel comfortable walking around a theme park with my passport and I'm out the country. But it's just one of them things, I'm just going to have to be really, really careful. Top chat, live chat. That's that one at the top. It's like, yeah, if spam or stuff turns up, you're better off clicking the live chat one. But I mean, I don't think it makes a difference for you because you're, I forgot the word. What's the word? What's the word am I thinking of? That I've made you. can't think of the word. Moderator. Moderator, I couldn't think of the word. So you need to keep an eye on the chat anyway, Kirsty. Right. I do wish though I didn't go over that with the Spectrum Noir sparkle pens, because I don't know what that's going to be like going over it with shading. I have no idea. So I'm going to go in with a nice minty green colour. Let's do some areas in this. Yeah, I was trying to think of the word, I couldn't think of it. We haven't really done much this weekend, to be honest. With the weather that we've been having, I don't leave the house, to be honest. We've not had physio this weekend. But I'm waiting on delivery of 2 new boots after me saying that. They should be here by the end of the week. They're from Etsy. I think it's from Cool Craft Boots. I've ordered from her before and she's really, really nice. The lady that sells on there. So I'm looking forward to get them. I've got a funny feeling one of them is going to be my aeroplane boot, but we'll see. No, it's not a secret. I got the Poland, Queens of Poland. I can't remember the artist of that. One of you ladies might know, or gentlemen might know who that is. There's 2 boots out, but I couldn't get hold of the other one. The other one was, I think it was because it was an older version, it was hard to get hold of. Terrible, Jude, absolutely terrible. It's been non-stop every single day. And Isabel's buggy hasn't got a hood. They give her that new buggy and the hood doesn't fit on it properly. So honest to God, you know, when we've had this bad weather, I've not managed to leave the house at all. I was only earlier on saying to my husband, if it's raining in the morning, I can't take her to nursery because I don't drive and it takes me at least 20 minutes to walk there. So if it's raining, she just can't go. But it's been, honestly, it's been torrential. Every day, non-stop. And Kirsty, the other book is, oh gosh, what's it called? Love Letters by Momo Girl. You've got tickets to chew in your basket. Oh no. Yeah, I'll be glad when it gets a bit warmer now, to be honest. And then you leave me complaining it's too hot. Yeah, so they're the boots that I ordered. I've not had an email to say that they've been, you know, they've left, I think it's from Korea actually. So it's probably going to be the end of the week if I'm lucky. It'll be before I go away anyway. Well, it best be. No, you know what, I thought that, but they'll go through all sorts of security and everything, won't they? With everything that's going on at the minute. So if you don't see me for a couple of days after I get that boot, you know why. Anything that's a similar shape, I'm going to try and stick to the same colours, which, no, there's one here. I'm doing really well in this book actually. I've done, including this one that I've nearly finished, this is my 4th one. I did almost buy a second copy of this because it was only £5. I did see it in the shop, but you were proud. I didn't. I put it back on the shelf. I thought, you know, that's been silly. I've only done 4 out of this one, and it'll probably be there for a long time. So you know, I don't need to buy another one. Oh yeah, hose pipe ban when all the rain that we've had. Can you imagine? Yeah, to be honest, we didn't use, oh no, I tell a lie. Once or twice we did use the hose pipe last summer, and that was to fill the paddling pool up. Once was for Isabel, when she didn't like it, and the second time was for the dogs, to cool them down. You've not started a picture in which coaster? In which, oh, in this one? You haven't, yeah? You did the flamingo one, didn't you? Lauren, hello, how are you? Thank you. Oh, I thought about doing that one. It's further back here, isn't it? I think I saw Colour with Clothes finished it, hasn't she? I saw the picture online. And the only thing that scares me with this astronaut one, if I can come across it. Where are you? It's always the case, isn't it? When you want to find something, you can't. When you don't want it, it pops up. Is it further at the back? Am I missing a page? No, there's me pterodactyl page. There's the flamingo. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to find this because there you go. There you go. I flipped past it. Yeah, the only thing that makes me nervous about this is trying to make this look like it's an oval shape. That's the only thing. I mean, the picture I'll be able to do galaxy background, no problem, colouring the actual astronaut in, but I wanted to try and make it look more of an oval shape. How would you do that with this? That's why I've not started it yet. I'm going to see what other people's versions are like on it first before I even do that one. But yeah, you're very brave. Very brave, Jude. Do you not add like the pages that you're working on or your finished pages or anything on Instagram? I don't know, people would like to see them. It's driving you nuts. Yeah, well, good luck with that one. Like I said, I'm going to wait until a couple of people have finished it before I even tackle it, I think. Again, it was sort of an unplanned live stream tonight. As you know, Tuesday's the day that I picked to do a live stream, but there was no way I was doing it this week just gone, and I've just not had time for the rest of the week. Busy doing stuff with Isabella and to do with the holiday, etc. You know what it's like. That's what I tend to do, Kirsty. I don't post absolutely everything online, you know, because when it comes to the finished pages, some people might have seen a lot of them, so that's why I don't all the time. I did share that one of the little girl on Facebook groups, and I've not done that in a little while. That's because I was really proud of it. I went to 2 shops as well today to look for a frame for it, and I couldn't find one that fit, because I'm going to literally put it in front of me. I've got like a corner desk, and then I've got like a smallish wall in front of me, and then a quite large wall at the side of me, and I want it right in front of me. Let me show everybody else, just in case you've not seen it. I've got it right to hand. I'm just sitting on my bookshelf at the moment, just so I can keep looking at it, because it's definitely, probably, it's my favourite one that I've done actually. I'll have to definitely have a look. Jude, when you finished it then, tag me in it so I can have a look. Yeah, she's dead cute, isn't she? So I started off with pan pastels here, and this paper did not like the pan pastels it was going. I mean, you can see it a little bit there, it's kind of a bit streaky. So I tried my best to rub it out, and I went over with Prisma everywhere apart from this bit of the dress, that's alcohol markers, and then Prisma for the bubble, and glitter gel pens for the wand. Yeah, so she's definitely going up on my wall. So she's just sitting on the bookshelf behind me. Let's carry on. Please excuse my nails as well. I've completely cut them all down. I keep scratching Isabel. It was Friday afternoon. I was picking her up. She was lying on the floor and I was picking her up and I scratched her forehead and made her bleed. So I felt terrible and I've cut all my nails off. I've not even took the nail polish off. I felt awful. She's got a little scab in the middle of her forehead now. Shame. I'll have to tell people that she did it though, otherwise they'll think bad of me. Even though it was only an accident. It's because she moved her head the wrong way when I was picking her up. I know, I felt terrible, Kirsty. She didn't cry or anything, she didn't even bother. But I just looked at her and I could see it getting red. Yeah, and she's got a scab on it this morning. Don't bother kids though, does it? Thank you, a lot of people have commented on the eyes on that one. She's dead cute, isn't she? Right, another random colour. Like I said, I'm not going by, let's go in with green because I've got greens right here. There's no rhyme or reason with this one, I just wanted to have fun basically. We're talking about having fun. Lewis came down with a finished page that he did, a drawing page, and he said, would you actually colour this on your stream, Mum? And it was like a cartoon character, like a wolf slash man or something. I said, just add a body to it, even though you said you're finished, just add a body to it. It's like a portrait thing. So I can't sit here and just do that. Right, so let's see. Bloody hell, I've missed another one there, you see. I'm pretty sure I say this in every single stream. It's that big one there. Right, let me just quickly do this before I move on to the next colour. If I look away I might get sidetracked, so let's just quickly get this one done. Would you believe as well, my husband set an alarm for 4 o'clock this morning to watch the boxing. So we stopped on the couch, set an alarm for 4, and then it only came on at 5, so we fell back to sleep. Yeah. So he's been tired today. Range changed for less. I do apologise, but I can't zoom in. I need to mess around with my settings on the OBS. I really do apologise. The next time I stream it will be fixed. I've just not had time to sit here and mess with the settings. Something has changed, unfortunately. If I can't get it figured out for next time, which I'm sure I will change the tripod and put the floor standing tripod that's a bit closer. But for now this is the best I can do, I'm sorry. Is that book that you added on Etsy? Is it a book? Is that what you're talking about? Because I wondered what that was. Is it really bad? Shall I stop this and change my tripod? Because I don't mind doing that. I really don't mind. I'll just have to change it to the floor one, and I can get in a bit closer. If it's too zoomed out, I don't mind doing that. Yeah, I wondered what that was, Kirsty. I thought it was an art book at first. Yeah, honestly, I don't mind doing that. I'll just either, I don't even have to end the stream. I can just pause it, so you'll just see my intro for a second, just while I switch everything about. I don't mind. So let's do this one. Right, that's what I'll do. So you'll just see, I'm going to mute myself and you'll just see, you know, my intro, until I get it sorted. It'll take me a minute or two and I'll switch it all around. So I'll be back in a second. Right, I've set this one up, so I'm going to have to turn the rotate off as well. So, oh, there we go. Right, let's fasten you in there and let's rotate you round. And there we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Do let me know. Like I said, I didn't mind doing it. I'm still working these the kinks out. So let me go back onto this. Hopefully that angle's not too bad for you. What do we think? I think that's alright. You just finished the Mystic Art Mirrors. Yeah, the one with the ginger out. It was turning out lovely, that one. Oh, you know, working on your dinosaur page. I have a love-hate relationship with the alcohol markers as well. Sometimes they work brilliant and other times, you know, it's terrible. You're very welcome. Like I said, I've still got to mess around with I need to figure out, like I said, last time I streamed, I managed to figure out the settings for zooming. And then I sort of switched my laptop on tonight and I thought all the settings that I originally did would be saved, but no. So I didn't really have time. It was either sit there and mess around with that for an hour or come on and stream. So I picked to stream. But if it's easier, I might just, I didn't know if you guys, you know, bothered with the angle, because you can't see the rest of the desk, so you can't see what I'm using. But if this is better for you, I know it's easier for me. I don't have to zoom in as much. Right, so let's see if we can find the ones that are similar. There's one there, so I'm not going back and forth with different colours. Lauren, sweetheart, I didn't film any of the background. This was just a WIP. I've used the Pretty Excellent watercolours. That's the actual name of them. I use them for the background. I've used watercolour ink. I mean, a bit of all sorts, to be honest. I've just chucked everything at this because it was just fun. But yeah, if you're looking for a new watercolour palette, I really do recommend them Pretty Excellent ones. They're, no pun intended, pretty excellent for the money anyway. Considering how much one of the Prima palettes cost, but you know, I'm not going to bash them because they're my very favourite ones. Another one that's added to the basket. Okay, Kirsty. You switched the monitor off. Yeah, so if you are looking for some nice watercolours, they are really vibrant colours. I don't like to say that I do reviews on my channel because there's loads of channels out there that do a hell of a lot better reviews than me, but I just like to tell you my opinion of things. I did actually miss out, I think it was Jude, was it you Jude, that mentioned that I missed out about the light fastness. This is why I don't do reviews, because there's simple things like that that I will forget. Ideally I should be writing a little list down of things that I'm going to talk about before I start filming, but I don't really tend to have a schedule. I sort of film when I can, so I don't have the preparation there. Let's go in with the darker green, and just where it's already shaded a little bit. I think, well, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to film a couple of videos for you guys and schedule them to upload while I'm away, just so you don't miss me. Yeah, I thought it was you, Jude. No, you know, I should have said that. But like I said, I don't properly review things. There's so many good channels. Colour with Claire, she does amazing reviews. She's always the main person that I go to, well, normally, when I'm looking at a certain brand. So that's what I mean. I don't really do reviews, but I do let you know my opinion on things. Have you got it back on now? You turned it back on. How's he managed to turn it off? Do you mean the camera? He's managed to turn the camera off and then it's gone off on your monitor? See, I know it's not nice, but that's what I don't have to deal with that. She can't get up to the camera. I either have to laugh about it or cry, and I choose to laugh. I hope the lighting's okay there and it's not washing it out too much. Let's dim it a little bit. Yeah, I've just got to the point now, I might as well laugh. If I don't, I'll cry. So if I'm ever laughing at you, Kirsty, it's not because I'm actually laughing at you. It's if the kids are running away, I'm just thinking to myself, well, at least I don't have to do that. I'll always come on here if I get something new and I really like it, like flip throughs or new paints or etc etc. I'll always come on and let you know. I mean, if I got something, I mean, I've never been sent anything, so I'll always buy everything with my own money. But if I really didn't like something, like for instance, what are the Arteza, the water-based markers called? The brush tip ones. They're just called the brush tip markers. I got them a few months ago. I got the full set and I swatched them all out. I give them a fair chance and I used them on a page, and I just did not like them at all, and I sent them back, and I never even mentioned that on my channel. I didn't want to come on here and bash you know, bash your brand. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean that you won't like it. So yeah, things like that I do keep to myself. But obviously if it's something that I really love, then I feel like I have to share it with you. You got away with that one. Oh, exactly. It is. It's bittersweet. That's the way I think about it. Norwegian Colorista, welcome. How are you? Oh, thank you very much. This was definitely a let's chuck everything at it and let's see how it turns out and keep our fingers crossed page. The real brush pens, yeah. I didn't care for them very much, but it's probably because I've got other mediums that are quite similar, and I was just thinking, am I ever going to use these? Probably not. So I just sent them back, and I didn't, you know, I didn't say anything. But like say, if I did get sent something and they wanted me to review it, then I would come on here and bash them if it was bad, because I don't want people wasting the money. But Arteza is a good brand, and their customer service, I believe, is very good. Again, with the super tips, I've got them, and I very rarely use them. I'll use them if I'm sat over at the couch and I want to base something. I will use them because it's easier than sitting there with loads of alcohol markers. But yeah, I fell out with my Ohuhu ones. I fell out with them ones now. The smell of them is really bothering me, so I've not used them in quite a while actually. I like the Lamouchier ones. I really like them ones. I've got the skin set. I think there's 24 in there. They're really nice markers. I actually preferred them over the Copic, the Clio. Is that how you pronounce it? Clio ones. You can't blend them, they look awful. Neither can I. I just use it as a base colour and go over with pencil. It's not the proper way that you're meant to use them, but that's the way that it works for me. I tried with the Copics blending them, but I weren't getting anywhere. There's quite a few of these similar, they look like corals. To be honest, me having this floor tripod, it does give me a lot more room on my desk, you know, to have things out, but you guys can't see. You know what I'm talking about though, not the big ones, it was the thin ones, the more circular ones that I was using. I've actually used one of them up completely now. And what do you think of them, Jude? I really, really love them. I think the next, I don't want to say my birthday because it's now in November, but the next time that it's, what month are we now? It's our anniversary in May, so I can ask my husband then. He doesn't know it yet. Yeah, it's our anniversary in May. What is my all-time favourite colouring book? Oh, please don't make me answer that one. Oh yeah, good idea. Good idea, Kirsty. Oh, that's a really, really tricky one. Can I pick two? Can I cheat and pick two? Let me just think. I love my Jasmine Beckett Griffith, the first one, because I think that has got a good variety of her pictures. I do love that one. And what other one have I worked in a lot? My Hannah Carl's on Soulmates. I still really want to get a second copy of that. That's probably my very favourite one, because the quality of the paper in that is really, really nice. So probably that one first, and then the jasmine one. And if we're going in order, you'll let me have 3. So we'll go with Serene for the 3rd one. Yeah, but that's a really good question. Thank you. And Kirsty, that's a really good answer as well. 1,000 subs present. Can you imagine? Jude, do you want me to do a little short video? I'll be able to film one tomorrow, if you like, and I'll use the little Lemouchier markers, and I'll just base a picture and go over with a little bit of pencil, if that'll help a little bit. Because they really are good markers, you should be using them. They're really, really nice. Oh, I would love one of her original pieces as well. They're beautiful, aren't they? Mine's the 21st. The 21st of November. I will turn 33 this year. You know what? I don't even feel a day over 25. I want to say no. I don't. It doesn't bother me. It does with some people, doesn't it? As long as I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm, you know, both of my kids, I'm happy. Right, any more? Spot the coral up here. I really don't want to miss any spots because I'm terrible for doing that. It's funny you asked that about the beach, because it was only, I think it was Friday night, I was sat at my desk and I must have been sat here for about 40 minutes looking at all my books, and I couldn't decide what I wanted to colour. And I didn't know whether it was because I've got a lot of books and it was a bit of, you know, overwhelming picking, but I just wasn't in the mood for certain books. And which one was it I ended up colour? It was this, actually. It was this, and I just pulled the page. I didn't even pick up it. I just pulled it open and I just chucked all sorts at it because I didn't know what I was in the mood to colour. That's the sort of thing I do. And I didn't finish it off, so that's why we're doing this tonight, because I went and started the Anastasia one last night and she's turning out dead pretty. I'll show everybody again, just in case there's different people on the stream. This is one that I'm hoping to get finished. If not tonight, then it'll definitely be finished tomorrow. Yours is the prehistoric beast. I'm not surprised. Me and Lauren are both massive dinosaur fans. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow morning. Once I've dropped little miss off, I'll come back. It'll just be a little short one because I haven't got loads and loads of time in the morning or loads of time to edit. So it'll just be a little one just for you. Oh, I've not heard of that one, The Forest Girl. It is and it isn't brave. Is it brave or is it silly? Am I going to wreck a page sort of thing? Funnily enough, I was talking to, it was Kirsty, I did a stream. I don't know if some of you remember the Hannah Carlson one, the PDF that I did, and I really did not like how it turned out. But I've kept that stream up to sort of show people we're all human, we make mistakes, you know, and not every single picture that I do is very good. So I'm glad that a picture like this, that I've sort of just chucked everything at it, every single colour under the rainbow, chucked paint at it, you know, and it is coming together slowly but surely, but it is doing. But yeah, that was the main reason that I kept that stream up. I'll have to have a look at that one. Where is it available? The Forest Girl. Is it an Etsy job again? I'm going to butcher his name. Thomas Black. Tomic. I have got one of his books. and I'll be honest, I've done one butterfly wing. I'm so naughty, I've done one butterfly wing because I looked at the picture again the day after, and there's just too much going on, and it terrifies me. I don't want to spoil the image, and I've not even gone back to it. Hello Mia, welcome. How are you? How are you and the dogs doing today? Right, so it's Momo Girl. Right, so it'll be an Etsy job then, won't it? Or you can order directly from that store. Stop telling me books. Stop telling me books. I keep telling myself I'm not ordering anymore. Stop it. I think I've been called an enabler probably about 4 or 5 times last week. I'm going to start calling you like that. You're all enablers. It feels like that this blue sort of going everywhere. There's another one there. Oh, my DVD turned up. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram. I ordered Return to Oz. That's one of my childhood favourite films, and I managed about 40 minutes before Isabel started kicking off. So I think I'm gonna try her again tomorrow and see if she'll finish watching it with me. I love that film. The wheels. They used to terrify my son. Also, you've not tried Neocolors teas. I had to buy a different storage solution for my Neocolors because I wasn't using them. So I think that storage solution that I've got now, it's just like a little plastic container. With it being out on my desk all the time, I think I will start using it a lot more. So it was only £10 as well, that as well. So I'm missing a bit of conversation. I'm just going to have to scroll back up. Yeah, I've never heard of that book. I'm going to bring you in just a little bit closer. So I feel like the light is washing it out a little bit. I'm going to have it on the lowest setting. That seems a bit better to me. Yeah, well, you know what? I think it's a really good idea. And I've got all my stuff, well, the majority of my stuff that I don't tend to use all that often. You know, so my idea behind it is it's there, it'll make me use it, and it has done so far. I don't know how many Neocolor 2s that I've got, but it's managed to fit all of them in with loads of space. I've just had to put it at the dining room at the moment because my tripod was there. I'm just adding a little bit of shading. I'm going to put that in my search bar so I don't forget now that you're all talking about it. There's Momo Girl, Forest Girl. Let me just type that in. Momo Girl, Forest Girl. Right, and that tab will be open, so when I finish the stream I'll have a little look. I do believe the oh gosh, that book that's coming, the love letters, it's got images from the other books. So I've heard that was one of the main reasons that I picked that one over the other ones. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have watched somebody flip through and they did say that. I'm pretty sure they did anyway. Oh, the funniest thing happened as well when we was in Primark yesterday when I was picking up that storage container. Lewis, my husband, and Isabel was across, like there's two floors on Primark, isn't there? I was at the pyjamas and bras and knickers section having a look at underwear, and they was like across, I mean they weren't dead far away, but they was over the way away from me, And I shouted Lewis, I said, Lewis, come over here, let your dad know I want him over here. So Isabella come over, and Lewis comes marching over, literally stands right at the side of me, just as I'm picking up a pair of French knickers, a pack of 3 they had, a pack of French knickers which were red and whatever colour. I just turned around and looked at him, and he's looking at me, and he went, the most red beetroot that I've ever seen in all my life. And I said, what are you doing here? You want to see your mum's underwear? And all the women around us started laughing, and he just stormed back over to my husband, and he didn't really talk to me the rest of the day then. It was just, it might not sound that funny, but it was really, you've got to be there sort of scenarios. So I think he's going to think twice the next time that I shout him over when I'm at the underwear section. And he's 13. Oh, he was so embarrassed. Hello, Kimmy. How are you? Oh, you're going to turn green when that arrives. Shall I not share it then? I don't want to upset anyone. Kirsty, I don't even know what it's like. I don't know what the paper's like in it. I don't know the size of the book. You know, I don't know anything. Don't give me a complex. Well, he'll know next time. It was just funny, the other women's reactions. Kirsty, have you not got an anniversary or birthday or anything coming up that you could ask for it? It was a bit silly really, because I think the book itself was 17 or 18 £, and it was like a similar price to actually ship it. It's just one of them things, but that's into June. We've not got that far away, have you? You're not that far away. It's better than November. It always takes me loads longer on the streams to do any sort of pictures, so I get sidetracked easily. Let's do these bits here. I might even go in with some of the sparkle pens on some areas. There's a dragon there, there's a couple of fish, turtle. Oh, that's lovely, I didn't know that. Right, am I missing any there? No, I think we're alright for now. Right, so these are my sparkle pens. I know I'm super close, but it was either super close or too far away. I can't win. So let's go in with the pink. I need my swatching book to test out. Well, it's not my swatching book, I pinched this off Lewis because he wasn't using it. Just a little sketch pad. But these are what I went in and did some of the other details in anyway. So I need to try and get right in the middle of the book. The spine's been quite easy to break on this one, to be fair. Not like some others. Jude, if you're still on here, is there any specific picture that you know I've got that you want me to do with the alcohol markers? Because if not, if you don't mind, I might do one of the coloriage ones. I've not done one of them in a little while. So if you're not too bothered, but I don't mind requests. I was in Hobbycraft again earlier on, just having a look, didn't buy anything. And it's a lot of same old in that store. They barely ever change anything up. There was nothing like brand new. The watercolour, well, the paint section in general was a bit rubbish. I need to try a different Hobbycraft, I think. Well, I've been watching Sean's for a little bit now. I pop on when I can, because he usually streams right on the time that I'm doing teas and sorting the kids out, so I'll pop on and off, on and off. But he's lovely, isn't he? I try and at least be there anyway, right at the start of the stream and then close to the end. Sort of say hi bye. To be fair, I didn't steal it, he's got 2 others. He goes through phases, Lewis, like he'll go through phases of just wanting to colour things. He's got my old set of alcohol markers that he uses, and he's loads better than me. And then he'll go through stages where all he wants to do is sketch. So you can imagine how many books that he's got in his room. He's got one of them beds that's got like built-in cabinets underneath, and it's just full of books because that's all he does. Bloody read, is it? That's how, I know it's a good thing, it is a good thing. But it's annoying when you're talking to him and he's got a head in a book. Let me just scroll up a little bit. I can do skin, but I can't show you how to blend. I just do the same as everybody, well, a lot of people that I've seen using. I just use it to base coat and then I'll go over with pencil. Right, well, yeah, I'll pick one of the colour yet. I'll do it in the first one because I've not done anything in that one yet. I don't like having boots that I don't colour in. So yeah, I'll do one in that one. The works though, I've noticed this, they don't always have what they have in store, because if you look at the works website, or when I looked last week, they didn't have this new Kerby book, but when I went into store, lo and behold, there it was. I don't know if they keep, you know, they keep it up to date, I don't know. But Hobbycraft, that's on, you've got Hobbycraft in the range. I wish we had like Michael's, and I don't want to say the name of this wrong, Dick Blick, I think I got it right. That's the store that my husband went into for me when he went to New York, and that looks amazing. I wish we had one of them over here. Let me just scroll up. Let's go in with a nice blue. And Lewis gets his own back anyway, Jude. He calls me old all the time. Well, he thinks that I'm old. So if you think I'm old, how old do you think your granddad is? I mean, my dad's only 55. He thinks he's ancient. Because I had Lewis when I was quite young. I was only 18 when I had him. So yeah, he thinks I'm old. So that's nice. Or when he gets home from school, because I've been in the house on my own, and I've just had Isabel to talk to in the afternoon, he'll come home and I'll chatter away to him, and he'll sit there with his headphones in, not paying attention to me. So you know what, it's payback. And I can't wait to get payback when we're on holiday. I'm gonna be the embarrassing mum. The old embarrassing mum. Have you been into a Hobbycraft then, again, since we last spoke? There's one right near IKEA. Right near there, that's where I was today. I mean, it's okay, but it's not got the selection Amazon has. It's a proper art store. I mean, I think it depends which ones you go to, I suppose. The Selena one, that is printed on Amazon paper, isn't it? I've found with any Amazon printed paper books, if you use alcohol ink, it will bleed. It will bleed terribly, and you'll have a hard time keeping in the lines. So I sort of steer away from them now. Or if you really have to, just use the fine tip. Don't use the broad tip. They might have updated it, I'm not sure, the website, but when I last checked it weren't there. I know, them roundabouts are terrible, I know. That's why it's good to be a passenger. But saying that, it still makes me nervous. But yeah, it's literally before you would turn, as you get to, before you even get to all them roundabouts. I'm trying to be careful what I say, because obviously I don't want to let people know where we actually live. But it's before you even get to them roundabouts, Kirsty. It's right before then, actually. So you would be fine driving down there. We need to go one morning and we'll take Casper when kids are in nursery. Just don't ask me to direct you. I think these ones are the same here. I'm going to go back to pencil in a minute. Ooh, we've got a luminous yellow. Yeah, where Kirsty's talking about, they are quite bad. Kimmy, they are quite bad. I need to write people's names down, and then after a while I'll get used to knowing who is who. Especially when it's new faces, I don't know names. That is a really nice yellow, that. I thought it was an luminous yellow, but it's not. It's really nice. So hopefully when I get this new microphone, you won't hear Mr. Gigglebox over there. What's he watching? Top Gear, is it? I think it's Top Gear. Well, thank you very much, Kimmy. It would look better if I could switch the light on more. For some reason it's looking really bright on camera and I'm practically sat here in the dark with one little lamp on in front of me. I think it depends as well who else is on the road. If you've got somebody else on the road that doesn't know what they're doing, that's what makes me nervous. Right, I'm only going to go in with one more colour of this. I want a darker blue, and then we will switch back to the pencils. I bought myself a knee brace as well. This was yesterday from Amazon, because I need it from the arthritis in my knee. I bought myself a size medium, right, and I'm not massive. I can fit into size 12 clothes. And I thought, you know what, a medium would be alright. I didn't even check the size. I thought medium would be alright. I'm not large in my knees. And it's turned up today, and I tried it on earlier on, and I swear to God the circulation has gone from my leg. So I must be a large in knee braces now. So now I'm going to have to dig through the cardboard bin to find the box to then send it back. That's my own fault for not checking the sizes. Kirsty. How did we get on the conversation about roundabouts on a colouring channel? It was only a couple of minutes ago as well. We were talking about knickers. Right, let's put these away for now. Let's work back on the pencil. I'm going to have to turn this light up just a little bit because it's hurting my eyes. I hope it's not too bright now. Might have to dim it a little bit. Let's go with the purple. Let's go with the purple. Stop popping up with emails and notifications. If anybody knows how to turn them off on a stupid laptop. Right, the eels, I want them to be a yellow colour, so we're not going with that. The turtle needs to be green, so we'll go in with these areas. Some look like coral, and other things I don't even know what they're meant to be. I have no idea. So I hope not all of you, but some here are following me on Instagram, because I'm going to share a couple of videos and clips and stuff while I'm over there. Just check in and say hello, because I'll not be, it's 10 days I'm gone, but I won't be back on YouTube for like 11, 12 days with, you know, jet lag, and obviously I want to see my daughter when I get back and my husband. So I do want to check in on there, really, and say hello to everyone. That definitely does sound like stuff from Nightmares, Jude. Definitely. Kirsty, don't you dare. I've even got them. I've put them in little sleeves. I've got them on the table behind me, and I'm going to put them at the front door. Don't forget, because I'm not in nursery, am I, on Tuesday? Possibly not Wednesday as well. I need to go. I've got an appointment on Wednesday for wheelchair services to fix her buggy / wheelchair, whatever you want to call it. And I've warned them. I said, I don't know what Isabel's going to be like. I don't know if she's going to be in a fit state with having sedation the day before. And they've just said, right, yeah, we understand. If you don't turn up and don't call us, we understand. So we'll just see. So it might possibly be like Thursday, Friday that she's back in nursery. I mean, I think I'm going to be pulling my hair out by then. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce your first name. I do apologise, Leslie. I don't think I've seen you here before. So welcome. It's not just that. They've warned us that it's going to make her quite floppy. So I don't know what the carer is going to be like looking after her, etc, etc. I don't know what she's going to be like in herself. So yeah, basically, please don't forget them pictures in the morning. Because hopefully I'll be able to start colouring one on Wednesday. We won't be doing any colouring, any art, any nothing on Tuesday. I've that whole day is, you know, it's about Isabel. My husband thinks that they're going to do it in the room that the cot is in, and we'll be allowed to be there. I don't think so. I think she's going to get took down to a proper surgical room. I really do. The letter's not really explained much, to be honest. But I can't complain, at least she's having it done. It's been a long wait anyway. Right, I can move this out of the way now because I've finished with them. It's a little bit like doing this section here. It's a little bit like Where's Wally, trying to find all the different different things. I know it's a puzzle book, but still. The last time that she had they put her under to go and do scans and etc, etc, we had to wait in that room on our own as well, and I keep telling him, and he's determined that we're going to be allowed in the room. But it's all for sanitary reasons, isn't it? Hygiene. I know I'm going to be right, so I'm going to take my switch with me, because otherwise I'll be pulling my hair out with nerves. Or I can sit there and listen to YouTube maybe, or music. So everybody wish me and my daughter luck for Tuesday, but I'm sure everything will be okay. Yeah, because she wasn't asleep. That's my worst nightmare. Because they will just send her home if it doesn't work for whatever reason. Right, let's switch to a different colour. I wanted the turtle in green, didn't I? So I wanted darker green for him. Kelly green. Some strange names on these Prisma colours. Saying that, I was using the Black Widows this afternoon and there is some strange names on them pencils. I believe, I don't know if it's a rumour, but I heard they're coming out with new colours. Can anybody confirm that? I don't know if it's going to be a set of 24 or 12, you know, like they did with the skin colours when they were brought out. Oh gosh, it sounds awful. It sounds awful. Yeah, well, I'm sure that won't happen. I'm sure that won't happen. So what, did you have to go back and get it redone? And if you did it work that time? Right, Mr. Dragon up here. He's going to be in a luminous. Is it yellow? It's not, it's green. It is actually green this, but it does look yellow. But it's in the green section. Well, I quite like that colour actually. I've noticed I started getting into the neons a little bit more. That's quite nice. Let's just darken them up just a tad. Oh, 40 colours. Well, that'd make sense, wouldn't it, to make a 120 set. Well, I hope they bring it out as a 40 set, you know, and not two separate 20 sets. What do we think? Right. Right, I get you now. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Like I said, I'm hoping that it is in, you know, just one tin. Opposed to buying two separate. I mean, I don't mind, but it's a bit annoying, isn't it? And I wonder if it's going to be the full set, you know, for the people that haven't got any of his pencils. I wanted to buy the full set because that'd be good. I do quite like them, but again, I had breakage this afternoon and I have never dropped them pencils. I mean, I don't know if they got banged in the post or, you know, anything. I mean, I know, you know how bad prismers are for breaking sometimes, but they're even worse. So maybe, you know, I just got a couple of bad ones, maybe, I don't know. Mia, did you see my little girl picture from Momo Girl? Isn't she dead cute? I've had really good reactions from that one as well, the bubbles. I actually used a tutorial from the, oh gosh, what's it called? Helen, is it Helen Anderson? I think it is anyway. Oh, you've got a long wait as well, Lauren, for your birthday. It's annoying, isn't it, right at the end of the year. The Black Widows we were talking about, Kirsty, yeah, Mia's told you. I'm a little behind on chat, it lags a little bit. So it's hard to try and catch it up. Colouring for UFOs. I love you starting your intro, what you say. I wish I could think of something like that. No worries, Lauren. Well, thank you for popping on anyway. And I'll see you soon. And Jude, I will get that video filmed for you tomorrow morning. So it'll probably be up tomorrow evening. So just look out for that. And I do hope it helps. Yeah, I do hope it helps. I've definitely not got any special way when it comes to alcohol markers, but you know, any excuse to use them in the coloriage, you're most very welcome. I like these two yellows together, they mix really, really well. I always say it's not going to be a long stream, but it always ends up being at least 2 hours. I can't help myself. But I don't think it is going to be that tonight, because I need to sort the settings out on this. I need to do these zoom in settings and figure out what's going on. And that could take me a good hour. And then sort out the buggy and uniforms and dinners and etc. for tomorrow. Back to school and nursery day. I'll not do not apart from doing the filming in the morning, and once I've done my housework I'm going to be twiddling my thumbs for an hour. But I have got a couple of phone calls I need to do as well, and that could take me a while getting through. I don't want the swordfish in pink, so we'll do this cave in pink, shall we? Anybody that's joined the stream, I've literally just chucked any medium and any colour onto this page, because the night that I picked to do it I just did not know what I wanted to colour. I was very indecisive, and this is the outcome of that. So hopefully I can be on a bit of a better schedule this week, I mean streaming wise, filming etc, but we'll see. You can never have concrete plans when you've got kids. Oh, my back's starting to hurt as well now. Oh. I think it's that time of the night, everyone's getting busy. That's no problem, you watch it later date, you know. Oh, thank you as well for commenting on the watercolour video that I did a while back. I hoped it helped with your decision anyway. Hopefully. I'm terrible though, as soon as I see one good review, you buy it now. Buy it now. But I'm getting a bit better at that. Right, let's go in with a lighter pink. Do this area at the back. So I think I'm doing quite well with this book. How long have I had it? Possibly about 2 weeks now, and I've almost completed 4 pages, which I don't think is too shabby. Which order was that, Mia? What did you get? Remind me. I'm going to do these leaves in pink as well. I was meant to pick up today as well a cheapy toothbrush, you know, to use it for splattering, and I forgot. Well, that's quick if you ordered last Sunday. Kirsty, I'm ignoring you. I am not taking that challenge on, no chance. It was a challenge and a half, finishing all the backgrounds in that Hannah Carlzon book, and that is not as big as this one. I could do it, but it'll be it'd take me a while. You wouldn't be able to give me a time limit. I mean, you know, there's some pictures in here that I won't do. The astronaut one, I need to see other people how they do it. Oh, brilliant. Let me know how the Copic gel pens are. I'm intrigued. 2-hour challenge, yeah, okay. I'm going to be like that on each page. I'm not doing that. By any chance, was it the KJ Designs? By any chance? Was it, no, like yesterday, was it? Was it Thursday or Friday? He was messaging me about them. I'm waiting for the ocean set to turn up. She dispatched it on... It was last night. Was it last night? It was either last night or Friday night, I think. So I don't know when they're going to turn up. See, which ones did you end up going for? Which colours? Did you pick your own? Or did you go for a palette that was already made? I'm glad you've took the plunge and done it. Kimmy, that is fine, don't worry. I'll probably see, well, hopefully see you in the next one. Well, I was wondering if she was going to do the free ones in this one because it's a set of 6, and there's no room in the pan to fit anymore. So if she does give one for free, then it'll be on its own. It'll be single, surely. Adult colouring for UFOs. It's Jackie, isn't it? I'm not. I feel like that every single time I put an order in. But to be fair, I've not got PayPal, so I had to use PayPal to pay for the Etsy order. So I had to say to my husband, can I use yours please and pay you back? You know, so it's not any secret. He knows what I get and what I don't get. And it was the middle of last week. I showed him a finished picture. I said, but I'm missing some sparkly blues. So I've got my Paul Rubens, but they're not as sparkly as I would like it to be. And then I walked over to my desk and I said, I've already ordered them. Oh, brilliant jacket. They're gorgeous. You'll really enjoy them. You'll really enjoy them. Just make sure you pre-wet them, you know, and leave them to sit for a little while before you paint with them. But yeah, that's a lot of money, isn't it? Well, £400 to spend on watercolour paints. A lot of money. I like this pink. It's more of like a magenta pink. Process red. She is really nice. I messaged her, I think it was the day before dispatch, and she said usually she actually screenshotted my order, and she said it's only due to dispatch in 4 days time, but I'll try and get it out this weekend. And lo and behold, I think it was 2 days after that she dispatched it. So yeah, she is really nice. I'm going to do these leaves in pink as well. I want to do a page with loads of this pink on. I really like this process red. I need a lot of companies to know that I'm saying, especially that the Pretty Excellent one. I can't say anything but good things about that palette. You know what? I've kept the PG tips. I've kept them actually. They're under my desk as a keepsake. How sad is that? Yeah, and I've ordered the ocean set. Jackie, if she's not dispatched them yet, you could possibly add to the order. I know that's naughty me saying that, but you could possibly, you know, add to the order. Katrina, welcome. How are you? That's my first thought anyway. If you wanted more colours and you've missed out on a couple and they've not been dispatched, maybe message her. I mean, she's her own boss, so she can make the rules. If you wanted to add a few more colours on, I'm sure she'd do that, you know. I think she closes her Etsy store over Christmas. She probably gets so many orders through and she just needs a break, I'm guessing. Ugh. I know, not to me. Jackie, you're going to be messaging in a minute and saying, I've just put 2 or 3 more paints on. You shouldn't have said anything. I'll keep my mouth shut. I'm just trying to help though. Maybe them colours wanted to be posted to you. Maybe they wanted to be yours. I still put my Paul Rubens to bed every single time that I use them and put a blanket over them. My husband thinks it's comical. You've got to have a laugh at these silly things, haven't you? Sometimes what life chucks at you, you've got to just make light of situations whenever you can, and try and have a laugh and a giggle. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and blow my nose in a minute. Yes, my name's Deborah. I know you've seen me mirror a couple of times saying that, haven't you? That's one thing, the neons. I don't know how they would work. I mean, with me personally, I don't know how I'd work them on the page. I mean, I'm just about getting into the neo pencils, the neo colour pencils. So I don't know what the neons would be like, so I'd be interested to see them myself actually. It is a good name, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you. Actually, ever since starting YouTube, I've met more Debbies now than I have in all my life. It's it pops up quite a bit actually. Missing chat, just let me scroll back up. Hello Kate, I've not seen you in a little while on the streams. I hope you're alright and you enjoy your lurking, your colouring. That's what I usually do. Kirsta. Actually, this sort of page would look really good with neon sort of splashed on, wouldn't it? Like I did with all the white. You might just do it. I can feel a big haul coming on. Katrina, thank you. This was a WIP. I didn't do the background on this on screen. This was a page that I didn't know what to colour, so I chucked everything at it. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it keeps turning out alright. Right, let's carry on here because I'm getting sidetracked. I want to finish this page tonight. I don't like having loads and loads of WIPs, it causes me stress. It doesn't really, but I just don't like seeing all them tags. If they've got an X on the tag, that makes me happy, that means I've finished it. Like I said, we're on 3 tags in this book, we're getting there. Yeah, you said, I'm glad that you're feeling better now though. And you did the smart thing by pre-recording videos. I need to take a leaf out of your book and do the same. I'm definitely doing that before I go away anyway. Everyone's alright, yeah, thank you. Isabel goes in for Botox on Tuesday. So we're dreading that a little bit, but I'm sure everything will be okay. but day in the hospital, I am not looking forward to that one bit. So yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing how she reacts to it anyway. I'm going to be jumping for joy when they actually turn up that ocean set, I really will. I'll do an unboxing of it, if I can resist anyway. Just so you can see what the packaging is like, because I know not everyone's ordered from there before. And she does package them up really, really nice and sends a little tea bag and some sweeties. But that's only if I can resist it, guys. I'm not promising, because usually when I get something in the post, I can't wait to rip it open. I'm like a baby. I can't help it. Anything to do with art supplies. I know I shouldn't be laughing, but it's quite funny. He sounded like a man. No, I'm glad you're feeling better now. The flu is no fun. I've got a funny feeling that I won't, Mia. I really don't think that. I think she gives the extra colours because there's room in the tin. I think if you order, you know, the 6, the pan's going to be full. The palette rather. So I mean, it is going to be a nice surprise if you do get an extra colour. But I don't think I will do. But we'll see, you never know. Well, I take it you're like that then, Jackie. I can't help myself. I will try though. I'll try and resist, because it'll come from the normal postman. So that's usually around about Isabel's nap time. So if I can get away with it, if the postman comes, I can take her to bed and then quickly sit down and put the tripod up and quickly film an unboxing of it. But I'm not promising. I'm not promising. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, but you've definitely not got a deep voice, your normal voice, though, have you, Kate? You've got a very sweet voice. I think mine sounds like more of a bloke. I try and put a telephone voice on, try and talk nicer when I'm streaming, but it comes out every now and again. I'm determined to get this picture finished, guys, on stream. And like I said, I've got things to do before bed. So let's just try and be a little bit quicker. Especially with my colour choices. I'm messing around with the colours too much, I think. Oh. Frank Bruno. Oh god. Do I have Riemann Mueller pan? I'll tell you now, it's right behind me in that little plastic case. 1 second. If I switch it round, if I switch them round, you know, that way around, then possibly. I think so, yeah. These are just the separate ones that I got. Yeah, they're just the separate ones. I believe if I switch them round, then maybe. But we'll see anyway. Katrina, which book is that? You need to colour in which book? You do a bit of your telephone voice on your videos, Kirsty. But I think I do too. I think we all do. Yeah, I was good. I've only ordered the ocean set. I told you I was meant to be saving my pennies and it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Especially that microphone that I've ordered. Right, this blue, what sort of shade of blue is this? Let me just test it out. Right, it's quite a dark one. So I'm looking forward to filming my finished pages actually this month. I think that was a record that last month. I did 23, I believe. I don't think I'm gonna hit that number this month. Oh well, yeah, you definitely need to start in this one. Which page are you thinking about doing, Katrina, for your first one? My first one was it the dinosaur one? Yes, it was. That was the first one that I did in this. I think I did some of it in live stream. I can't quite remember, to be totally honest. Kirsty, I can't help it sometimes, especially when I'm sat here for 2 hours. It just slips out sometimes. And yeah, Mia, too much to buy. Susan, hello. Lovely to see you. How are you? You have so many WIPs. But you best get working on them WIPs then. Have you got tags everywhere? This is Kerby's new book. This is the World Within Worlds. Thank you. Are you still watching Top Gear? Or A League of Their Own? What are you doing? It's alright. He's finished his programme now. He's going to want to go up and watch Coronation Street soon. I think we're 3 episodes behind. I saw a spoiler though on Facebook. It keeps happening to me that as well. I don't know how to block the stupid adverts that I keep seeing. I don't like seeing spoilers. I'm one of the people, I will not walk there in the magazine now because you know it's going to be on the front of the cover. What happens next week? And I've seen a bad one, a bad spoiler. Oh, you're going to do the title page first. I've never done one of the Kerby's title pages before, to be honest. Kirsty said she'll have a brie. You just laughed. That's another one that I've not started in, Kate, the Fairy Tales one. Katrina, don't worry about it. Right, let's carry on. Told you I get sidetracked really easily. Hi Rollo. Hi Rollo. Are you actually coming out your pit? Rollo? Hello? Hello? Come and say hello. If you're sitting on my knee, you've got to keep still because you're a big lump. Can you see my picture? Yes, hello, I can see you. Hello, hello, hello. It's got to be 17. Hello. I don't think I've seen you on the stream before. Welcome. I've got a dog on my lap now. I don't think she's going to last very long. She wants to jump down. So if you hear grunting and snorting, I promise it's not me. I need to take her desperately to the groomers. She looks like she's double her weight, but it's not, it's fur. You don't do well at the groomers, do you? They have a cat walking around. You don't like cats, you're scared of them. Right, sweetheart, you go and sit down. Go on in your bed, or go and sit with Eva. Or go with Dad. One of the two, one of the three. She might as well come up, and then you let them up, and she just wants to get back down again. Kate, I went to 2 different shops today to look for a frame. They know for me, my Mary picture, the Momo girl, the little girl, and I couldn't find one. I'm going to put it right in front of me on the wall. That's my very favourite one, and I'm really proud of that bubble as well. Patty, hello, welcome. How are you? Yes, I do. I recognise people's names who hasn't been here before. I just need to scroll back up. You're all typing super duper quick. Oh, there was no way I was going to IKEA this weekend, Kirsty. Nowhere. How long was we at travel agents for? We must have been at travel agents for about an hour and a bit. And I went into B&M next to the travel agents, and I went into the range. The problem is is because I've got loads of frames, family pictures on the other wall, so it needs to match that one perfectly. And they're like silver and they've got glitter in them, and some of them are mirrored, so it needs to match them perfectly. Right, I'm gonna pop back to my sparkle pens for some of these little areas, and I think they're gonna be a bit easier. Let's go in with the pink. I can see it now. I'm just gonna have to order it offline, I think. Right. Yeah, that's a nice pink colour. Do you want me to show you the watercolour paper that I use, and it fits through my printer just fine? And I've not had any issues. I think it's called Mozart. Yeah, Laura did say some good paper, and I did actually check it out, but it was super duper expensive. Let me just find it. So this is the watercolour paper that I print out on. Let me just check that I'm in frame. Let's go on the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, this is the one that I use, and it's 300 GSM, and you get 30 sheets in here, and it was about £12, I believe, and I've not had any issues with it. Well, not yet anyway. Yeah, that has got quite a big tooth on it. That it's not good for pencils, but it's really good for your watercolours and your acrylics, etc, etc. Oh, Patty, I've only just seen that comment. Thank you, that's really nice, thank you. Alright, let's carry on. I like it when a picture comes together when you're not really, you know, you've not really got an idea, you're just going with the flow, not planning anything. So yeah, it's nice that it does turn out. This needs to come up here a little bit. I'm just going to add it on the spikes as well. I have the little dragon here. And the swordfish at the bottom, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've got a light blue that will do that. Stop calling me that, everyone keeps calling me that in the labour. I'm not that bad, am I? I just like to share things that I know that works for me, and it might work for you, that's all. I don't purposely think, you know, I'm going to make them spend all the money today. I just like sharing, that's all. Sharing is caring, as they say. I don't think I've used this purple on this page, so I'm going to do these little ladybird fish as well. And I've got one upside down. It's a different purple. I've been keeping some of them upside down because they've like they're not flowing very well, and because I'm doing that I'm not managing to see the colours, so I'm forgetting about certain ones that I've got. Let me just check on the chat a second. Yeah, she's very sweet, isn't she, Kate? She's feeling poorly, but like I said, she was very clever, and she did it, she pre-recorded. Like I said before, I need to take a leaf out of her book, just in case. I need to start doing more colouring chats like you, Kate. But to be totally honest, I run out of things what to say. I think I'm rambling on to myself, you know, and I feel like I'm complaining, so I think people don't want to listen to this, and then I delete the video. But your voice is really, like I said, it's really sweet and really relaxed, and I don't believe that I've got a voice like that, so I can't get away with it. Right, tell me guys, am I missing any bits here? Because you know what I'm like for missing bits. There's a tiny bit there. I'm going to go in with a paler green colour for this little bit here. And then we've just got these two, well, what are them? They look like mini pieces of coral, don't they? We'll go in with pencil with them too. Well, I'm glad it's not just me. Yeah, there's plenty of people that I've watched the videos, I thought, oh god, I need that, just because they've said it's fantastic. So it's not just me. Is everything alright, Kirsta? Is Casper alright? Hopefully he goes back to sleep soon for you. It is, it's exactly that. It is like a train. One person does it, like I've harped on about the glossy accents, and then Kirsty does it as well in her videos, and the next person who watches Kirsta, it'll just carry on going on and on. Is everything alright, Kate? I've just been saying I can't, I don't think I can do the colouring chats like the way that you do, because you've got a really relaxing voice and you find a lot to talk about in that time. But I feel like I'm rambling on and whinging half of the time when I'm doing colouring chats. That's why I've stopped doing them a little bit on my channel. Right, so I want to do one of these in a pink colour. I think I'm going to use that Process Red again in a minute. I really like that one. I've not seen you in a live stream recently, Kate. Your days were, was it a Wednesday and a Saturday, I believe? Or have I just been missing them and it's not popped up? I know, it's good, isn't it, Mia? That's good though, because it's not an expensive supply, is it? And that big bottle is going to last you a long time. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I couldn't ever understand what that must be like for your family. I just hope that it doesn't happen again. And I hope, you know, his face heals alright. That must be terrifying for you. How is he doing now? I honestly don't really know much about epilepsy or anything like that. That's one good thing, touch wood, that usually when children have got cerebral palsy, one of the other side effects is having seizures, and touch wood again, she's not had any, so I've not had to research it. I researched enough about cerebral palsy, so excuse my ignorance, I don't really know much about it. I'm not surprised it did. Well, I hope you do come back on, because you know that everyone's going to be here waiting for you. Were your nice nails again? I saw them in your other video. I feel terrible not having my nails on, but I'm going to get them done in less than a week and a half. So I don't want to pay to have them done, to then pay to have them done again. There's no point. So I've just got horrible nails for a week and a half. Do forgive me. I want an orange actually for that other one. Highs and lows, yeah, exactly. I know that feeling. I know that feeling all too well. Oh, thank you. That's really sweet of you to say. She's becoming a bit of a lump now. I'm not saying that she's fat. She's just she's a typical 3-year-old. She's big. We got the special bed for her, and she thinks it's hilarious, the fact that it can make her sit up and make her legs go up in the air, and it can raise up and down. I mean, it's brilliant for me. It saved my back. But yeah, she thinks it's hilarious. and the first time that I lifted it up to make her sit up, she was laughing her head off, and it was like, it was a bittersweet moment, because I'm thinking she shouldn't really be laughing at this, because it's not really a nice thing that she's having to get this special bed. But then I'm thinking, well, you know, she's happy and she's smiling, she doesn't know any difference. But yeah, it's a nice, for a special needs bed, it's a nice piece of furniture, the wood that it's made out of anyway. It makes a racket though. You can hear it moving up and down from down here. Hopefully you will. Yeah, we do miss you. I miss lurking. I've always told you that. When I'm in your streams, I'll say hello and quickly chat, but half of the time I'm sat here colouring. But I do miss listening to you. So yeah, come back. We do miss you. Yeah, she does, Kirsty. She loves it. She loves it. And you know, it's big enough as well. I climb in the bed with her and she thinks it's hilarious. I'm going to have a prism that's going to break here. Oh, I'm going to have to snap it off and sharpen it. I haven't even got any super glue to fix that. So let's just go ahead and sharpen it. Danny went and got, she has a nappy afternoon still, and Danny went up to sort her out, to get her out of bed. And I'm watching him on the camera, because we have to have a camera on just in case something happens to her. She can't roll over and move herself. And he climbs into bed with her, and all I can see is the back of his head, the back of his back, and he's sitting like perched in front of her with her sat up with the bed up, and he's singing away. I almost recorded it because it was just so sweet. But I thought, no, he's not going to appreciate me putting that online, so I didn't bother. Yesterday when you was on the cam, when you got into Isabel's bed, I saw you.
Singing what song?
You were singing something, you were bent over, and all I could see was the back of your head and the back in your back. And I nearly started videoing you.
What?
Yesterday when you got her out of bed.
Up?
Sorry?
Oh, when she was in bed waking up?
Yeah, in the afternoon. You got into bed with her.
Careful.
I was just explained it. He picks and chooses what he wants to hear. Don't you, love?
What?
Exactly. Oh no, it's made for until she's I think age 8, 9, depending how big she gets. So well, I hope it takes her weight anyway. These pencils are working quite well over the sparkle pens. I've not tried them before over it, and I'm quite impressed actually. Just to add a little bit of shading. So if you was here at the start of the stream, do we prefer this camera? Because I know that other one, until I fix, you know, the zooming on it. I think I'm almost done here, guys. I think we're almost there. I'm just going to add a little bit of shade into this very bottom one, and I think I'm going to call it a day. Just add a little bit of brown, I think. Oh, how do you like my new heading? My intro. I forgot to ask. I was really proud of that. The stupid thing made me pay for it. The software, I did it all, and I tried to export it, and it had the biggest watermark across it. It was like the same watermark on the Kerby picture, the speed colouring that I did, that I've took on private now because I can't be doing with that watermark. Anyway, I've paid for it. So I've got that software for a year now, so I best make good use to it. Okay, I've sort of had to teach myself. I've just been watching YouTube videos, I've been reading a lot online. I'm still not 100% there yet. This OBS, like, oh, it's so confusing. But I'm trying to get better at it. I just hope that it's showing on my videos. Hopefully the sound quality will be better after tomorrow, once this microphone turns up. But I'm really proud of myself. I've managed to finish 4 of these pictures in 2 weeks. I'm really proud of myself. Let me just bring you back a little bit, just for the people that haven't seen what I've actually done. Let me just change my perspective so I can see what you guys can see. Alright, that should be okay. Yeah, I want to make the sound quality a little bit better for you guys. So I've took Shane's advice. He uses a microphone, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so this is one that we've done tonight, so I can put a cross on it now. Yay! Yay, I love doing that, that's the best part. Well, I wouldn't really say that, Mia. I won't say that. Right, yeah, so this is the one that we've done tonight. We have got, I'm sorry if it bores anybody else, but I want to share them because I'm proud. This one was done with majority of Prima watercolours, the Woe Embossing Powder Sparkle, which, please show up on camera because that glitter is stunning. So yeah, that was done in one night. Again, watercolours are my best friend. Where's my next one? My little fishy. I've not finished the other, I've not even started the other side rather. I did this one on a stream. I quite like that one. Oh, thank you, Patter, that's really nice. Thank you. Yeah, so I finished this one on the stream. It's looking a bit washed out on camera. But it is quite vibrant, that one actually. I love the fish one because I do love betta fish. The next one, you've seen this one, the sloth one. That was the 2-hour Kerby challenge. I've not seen anybody else do that tag yet, but it might have been a bit too much for me to ask. 2 hours is pretty quick, especially for me even. And the last one is another double page spread of my pterodactyls. And I used compressed charcoal for like the smoky effect and blended it out. It's alright, Kirsty's challenged me to complete the whole bloody book. No chance. Maybe in time, but it's not going to be any time soon, Kirsty. Not going to be any time soon. I've seen a lot of people doing these shoe one. I've seen Colour with Claire. I've seen, is it Little Pickle on Instagram, and she comes on YouTube. I've seen her do this. I've seen Colour and Chat with Sammy do this one. And to be honest, I'm a bit nervous about doing it because everybody else's is so nice. Before Christmas, possibly. I don't know, leave it with me. Leave it with me. Right, I'm going to leave this one here so I can take a screenshot of it for me heading. Yeah, Pickle, yeah, I thought it was her because she did hers pink, didn't she? I think I've seen her once before. Right, let me move it up a little bit so I've not got the pencils in the way. I've even got a little subscribe button, guys. You see on the bottom right corner. See, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. All this time I thought I couldn't learn anything, but I can. I can't really think of anything else to add to that now, guys. I don't want to add stickles because there's enough going on. But I'm going to call it a night now. And I'll hopefully be back on my normal schedule Tuesday, hopefully. But you know, it just depends with what happens at the hospital with Isabel. But I will let you know either way on Instagram. You know, a couple of hours before anyway, at least. But yeah, thank you for the, you know, the good looks and the well wishes. And yeah, Kirsty, I'll see you in the morning. Do not forget them pictures, my love. I'm going to put them at the front door now, so don't forget. So thank you everybody for joining. Like I said, I'll hopefully see you